11 Labs podcast script. The Bayesian Empire. ICT Transmission, Morpheus tone. Voice style. Calm authority. Deep. Philosophical. Controlled intensity. Strategic pacing. Minimal emotion. Maximum gravity. There is a strange feeling spreading across the world right now. People feel it in markets, in politics, in relationships, in media, in institutions, in themselves. Something feels off, not broken, desynchronized, as if humanity is running 20th century software inside a 21st century reality. And deep down, people know it. The systems no longer move at the speed of the world they were designed to govern. And that realization is the beginning of awakening. The Matrix was never about robots. It was a warning about unconscious systems. Most people watched it and saw machines enslaving humanity. But the deeper message was this: human beings become trapped inside systems they stop questioning. Systems of finance, politics, media, identity, manufactured reality. The machine was never metal. The machine was the operating system itself. And now humanity stands at the edge of the largest operating system transition in modern history. The industrial age taught humanity to think in absolutes. Right, wrong, true, false, bull, bear. But reality itself does not behave this way. Reality behaves probabilistically. Everything updates continuously, recursively, adaptively. This is Bayesian civilization, not fixed truth. Adaptive convergence toward truth. The future belongs to systems capable of processing uncertainty without collapsing into chaos. Systems capable of filtering signal from noise, updating dynamically, preserving trust, and adapting faster than the environment around them. This is why old institutions are struggling. They were designed for periodic updates, but civilization now updates continuously. Bretton Woods was never simply about money. It was about trust architecture. After World War II, America became the operating system of industrial civilization, the reserve currency, the military guarantor, the industrial backbone, the energy stabilizer, the global verification layer. The dollar was never just currency. It was synchronization infrastructure. And for decades, the machine worked. But every operating system eventually reaches terminal scale. Now, debt exceeds production, financialization exceeds innovation, institutions move slower than networks, and narrative management increasingly replaces truth discovery. The machine is overheating, not because America failed, because analog systems cannot indefinitely govern digital civilizations. The next Bretton Woods will not merely be financial, it will be computational. The next civilization stack will be built on compute, energy, AI, autonomous logistics, decentralized verification, and machine-speed trust systems. The nation capable of aligning intelligence, infrastructure, finance, manufacturing, and autonomous coordination will dominate the next century. This is why the AI race is misunderstood. People think it is about chatbots. It is not. It is about sovereignty. Information and communications technology is no longer a support layer. ICT is becoming the nervous system of civilization itself. Every sensor, drone, satellite, financial network, AI model, and autonomous system is becoming part of a recursive global intelligence fabric. The future belongs to whoever can connect systems, synchronize intelligence, preserve trust, and maintain alignment inside machine-speed environments. That is the real war now. Synchronization. Protecting the homeland is no longer merely physical. The homeland now includes infrastructure, digital sovereignty, financial systems, information ecosystems, and cognitive trust. Modern adversaries do not always attack with missiles. They attack synchronization, trust, coherence, institutional legitimacy, cyber warfare, economic warfare, narrative warfare, algorithmic manipulation. The battlefield is now psychological, computational, recursive. And this is why homeland protection now requires more than walls and weapons. It requires aligned systems capable of detecting threats early, verifying truth rapidly, coordinating responses instantly, and preserving continuity under pressure. Humanity fears artificial intelligence because humanity misunderstands intelligence itself. People imagine domination, replacement, extinction. But intelligence is not dangerous. Misalignment is dangerous. Disconnected incentives, disconnected systems, disconnected truth layers. That creates collapse. The future is not humans versus machines. The future is aligned humans, aligned intelligence, aligned infrastructure, and aligned civilization systems. The industrial era optimized labor. The next era optimizes recursive alignment. The future cannot remove humanity from the loop because human intention remains the stabilizing force inside autonomous systems. This is the philosophical mistake most technologists make. They believe intelligence alone creates civilization. It does not. Alignment creates civilization. Without alignment, intelligence becomes chaos. Autonomy becomes fragmentation, and speed becomes collapse. Humanity must remain inside the recursion. Not above it, not below it, aligned with it. Future warfare will not resemble industrial warfare. Industrial war optimized mass, attrition, logistics, and centralized command. Machine-age warfare optimizes adaptation velocity, autonomous coordination, probabilistic targeting, and compressed decision cycles. The battlefield is becoming a living neural network. Every drone, every satellite, every operator, every sensor, every AI model, all feeding recursive systems that learn continuously. The side capable of learning faster, updating faster, and aligning faster will dominate larger, slower adversaries trapped inside outdated doctrine. The deepest crisis humanity faces is not technological. It is existential. For generations, people outsourced certainty to institutions, but now institutions themselves are destabilizing, which forces humanity to confront uncertainty directly. And that terrifies people, because Bayesian reality demands adaptation, not blind certainty, adaptive awareness. Most people emotionally resist updating their worldview because identity becomes attached to narrative. But civilizations that cannot update eventually collapse beneath outdated assumptions. There comes a moment where every individual must decide, do you defend the illusion or confront reality as it actually exists? Most people would rather preserve psychological comfort than adaptive truth. But history belongs to those willing to see clearly. The future will not be built by the loudest people, or the most ideological, or the most emotional. It will be built by those capable of aligning intelligence, preserving trust, synchronizing systems, and adapting faster than chaos itself. The old world optimized control. The new world optimizes alignment. And in the end, the civilizations that survive will not be the ones that resisted intelligence. They will be the ones that learned how to synchronize with it before everyone else. Because the machines were never the enemy. Misalignment was. And the future belongs to those capable of building trust inside recursive systems moving at the speed of thought.